This is the 8th Annual Big Apple Film Festival. We are screening 185 films over the course of 6 days from November 1st through November the 6th. It includes a series of New York City premieres, special guests, special networking events as well. We are having a series of Q&As with filmmakers. Started because as a filmmaker myself, I submitted to a lot of film festivals, and it was very, very challenging to get into them because most of the film festivals receive a tremendous amount of submissions. And I felt that there needed to be another outlet, another venue for people to be able to present these great independent films that unfortunately a lot of people do not have the opportunity to see.
How was the movie, sir?
Oh, it was great.
What movie did you see?
A Good Dad.
I love the movie.
I actually really liked it a lot.
Well, we were here to see Program 23. There was our film was a part of that, and it was called Three Things. I think that it's a great venue, and we had a great time, and we're certainly thankful and appreciative of the Big Apple Film Festival.
Well, we saw a bunch of sci-fi shorts. They were really amazing.
Well, it's a very prestigious film festival, and it's just exciting to be a part of it.
So, with that said, and being that I love New York City, I felt that starting a festival here would be something that could be, fun for filmmakers, give them an opportunity to interact with one another, get to know each other, present their work, and be honored for their work.
Cool. Do you wish to continue?
Sure, I am the voice of the Blockwell system. It's a computer which has gone a bit wrong, something not quite right with it. And I play the voice of this ominous machine.
It's basically based on an older game called Blockworld. And it's basically about a character who basically is interested in playing this game, and he breaks into an abandoned entertainment park in the future.
I'm here with the film Egyptian Holiday. It's a Lego stop-motion animation film that I kind of made on a whim for fun and turned into something pretty big.
It's a wee lad. I'm pulling it. Oh! Doc, where'd you... What the... Well, are you okay?
My name is Louis Terrier. I'm the writer, director, producer of a film called A Good Friday, and it's basically the story of a child entertainer and what happens on Good Friday. He goes into a hospital, and he's there to kind of cheer up a 16-year-old crash victim. And this is the head for the lead actor.
She has no idea how lucky she is.
You'll be back to normal in no time. With no scars, you'll see.
Look at me! I'm a goddamn monster! I'm a freak!
You're gonna be just as beautiful as you ever were.
I'd rather be dead.
Well, it's about a neurotic inventor who invents a time machine, and he gets stuck traveling around yesterday. Giving away too much more would give away the entire 11-minute movie, I think, but it's sort of a fun sci-fi comedy for anyone who's ever wanted to make their lives just a little bit more perfect. And we've been to a lot of festivals this year. This is kind of coming to the end of our festival run. We've won some big awards. We won Best Short at Seattle, Best Short at Stony Brook, a few other awards. We were at AFI in Aspen, and we got distribution recently with Shorts International, so we're going to be on iTunes.
Man, it's gotta stop.
No!
And I am the time freak.
Scott, it's wonderful to meet you. I am very familiar with your very, very talented uncle.
Mason, who developed at a very early age the technical skills that went into, say, Renaissance.
Well, actually, I was approached by Sonny Quinn partially into the project. I was studying with Frank as an artist, and Sonny, as a filmmaker, came up to start filming him, and very quickly found out that I was doing a lot of documenting and recording his life on tape, and knew a lot of aspects of his life because I'd been apprenticing with him for up for 4 or 5 years at that point. And it was just a natural chemistry that we found between each other, and before you know it, we started the film company together and raised the funds that he had come off of a Columbia University project and started initially.
So we're going to start with a student film. We have a lot of student submissions this year, actually, more than ever before. So more people are enrolling in film school these days. Anyway, so the best student film for this year goes to a film called Danny.
Bien, ça se bien ça se bien pour vous. Quel système êtes-vous?
Je suis Marie.
Okay. Best experimental film. Experimental is kind of an interesting genre because I guess a lot of it is perception of what is experimental versus what is narrative. And I guess there are certain filmmakers are always experimenting in some way, shape, or form, but films that really literally experiment with the camera, with lighting, with sound, are what we look for the experimental category. So the winner for the experimental film is called Black and White. Is Lorenzo Viera. Okay, so next is animation. Again, this year we had some really, really great animated films, some really, really great films. This was a really tough decision. It goes to a film called Hello, Bambi. For Best Short, this was a film that I believe premiered at Slam Dance, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very, very good short film. And if you haven't had a chance to see it, I strongly recommend it. Aurora Borealis. All right, for Best Documentary. This film is very interesting because it follows an experience in this person's life, and the title of it is Miracle Ball: The Hunt for the Shot Heard Around the World.
When we think that the ball's 2 feet above his right hand.
It doesn't appear to be attached to anything. It's just...
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
This is the ball, the shot heard around the world. I don't care what anyone says.
Now, the next award is what we call our Cityscape Award. This award is for a movie that's made in New York, that's shot on location in New York, that has New York actors with a very sort of New York style to it. And we give this award in honor of one of our first advisory board members here at the Big Apple. His name is Mitchell D. Bernstein, and he was a huge, huge help in getting this festival started and getting it to the point where it is, now. And he's just, he really, really was just a great contributor to this festival. So this award also comes with a filmmaker's grant as well, so you can use that for upcoming projects and whatnot. But anyway, the New York City Cityscape Award, the Mitchell D. Bernstein Cityscape Award, goes to The Pill.
Yeah, free pill. I'm not on that. We need the morning after pill. Let me see the tongue. Let me see the tongue.
You never even asked for my number. You know what? Just forget it.
She should take the second one 12 hours later.
What's the second one?
Emergency contraceptive is 2 pills.
I came back because I wanted to apologize for my stupid behavior and to get to know you better.
You are such a liar.
Sometimes relationships,
Okay, and now the last one is the Best Feature Film Award. All the features I played this year were awesome, so it was really, really tough to to make a decision. Whisper Me a Lullaby, Best Feature Film.
I'm really excited right now. This film was made by any means necessary from a place in people's heart that is so true and so alive. And when I mean alive, I mean everything you can to survive in your life. And this film will survive.
No one should ever be talked to that way. It's not love. It's something, not love.
I wonder if she's with him. I have a bad feeling.
Me too. She's in trouble. I can feel it.
Is a producer who's been a true New Yorker from day one. He grew up here in Manhattan. He started out working at Good Machine alongside Ted Hope, where he supervised such productions as Sense and Sensibility, Walking and Talking. Associate producer on films like The Brothers McMullen. He produced films such as, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Synecdoche, New York, starring Philip Seymour Hoffman, a film called Friends with Money, starring Jennifer Aniston, Academy Award winning Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Currently in production, he has a film called Darling Companion, which is going to be released by Sony Picture Classics. Another film that he's currently in production on is Lay the Favorite, starring Rebecca Hall, Bruce Willis, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Anthony Bregman is our Golden Apple recipient. So, come on in. So, I guess the first thing that I'd like to ask you, being that this is a room full of filmmakers here, what advice do you have for emerging filmmakers, people who are just starting out, people who maybe have some short films or a script that they're looking to get out there? What kind of advice would you give?
I think like the usual advice that everybody gives is, don't give up, trust your passion, and all that stuff. But I'll actually say something that because this is all independent films here, and most of my background has been in independent films, and that's where my passion and my love lies. And I'll say that in the first studio film I ever worked on, I kind of came to it approaching it like an independent film, because I'd done like 20 independent films before, and I came in saying like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna like make the budget work, and how we're gonna really shoot for these incredible scenes, and really kind of like make like try to maximize the profit of what we're gonna try to get out of every single situation. And the studio executive said to me, he said, whoa, wait a minute. He said like, you have the money, you have the studio backing, don't be a hero. And I think that's basically what typifies our experience as independent filmmakers is like we're heroes. Everything that we do is to take this impossible project and try to fit it into these impossible budget parameters, like really impossible, like people that are 1/8 of the size that you originally thought you were going to get for the movie, and then try to make a movie that like so hits it out of the park that some distributor somewhere, some audience somewhere that's never been like sold a movie, it doesn't have like big stars in it, and it doesn't have millions of dollars of marketing behind it, kind of come in and say, hey, you know what, I want to go see that movie because it's a great movie. It's like this tiny, tiny target that everybody in this room is shooting for, and that's what we take on every day. That's what we do. So I would say, be a hero. Like that's my advice, is to try to do the impossible and try to really stretch it out and try to everything that feels like the worst idea from a practical viewpoint is your best idea from a filmmaker's viewpoint. I love storytelling. I love great stories, and I've always been interested in these great stories since I can remember understanding language. Even before that, I got the sense that there were stories that kind of came around, and the heroes got their rewards, or villains got their just desserts, and things kind of like worked out in a certain way. And a lot of these movies that I try to make are these movies where we challenge our notion of storytelling and challenge the notion of perception and what brain time means and what real time looks like in different filmmakers' eyes. And that's what excites me about going to the movies, and what excites me about being part of the process of making them.
Try to visit our website at BigAppleFilmFestival.com. You'll be able to see who the award winners were, some of the great films that have played here. We also have a section on the website called Big Apple Film on Demand, where you can view streaming video of short films that have screened at the festival over the last couple of years. Some of our top favorites are on the website on Big Apple On Demand, which you can view throughout the year. We have Facebook. You can become a fan on Facebook, Big Apple Facebook, Big Apple Film Festival. You can also follow us on Twitter at Big Apple Film. So we look forward to hopefully some more great years in the future.